Hello friends and people that hate me, and welcome to Reaction Time. And this time we're continuing in the E3 Extravaga series of Reaction Time, where I do one a day. Today is day 3. It's Tuesday of E3, and this has definitely been the best day so far. Started off, boom, Nintendo press conference. Honestly, going into it, I wasn't like super hyped or anything. Just because it's Nintendo, you know, like they put out good stuff, but never stuff that's like in my demographic, so wasn't too excited about it. I thought they would spend like 30 minutes on the vitality sensor, but I was all wrong. The conference was pretty awesome, if I may say so myself, and a lot of people agree. I was sitting by Kath from N4G. Quick shout out, Kath, she's great. She's great. She's amazing. That's why the site N4G is so good. But anyways, yeah, general consensus was that way beyond expectations. Like, it blew away my expectations. It was game after game after game, and only a couple of them were like ones that I didn't even care about. Like, I didn't care about the Mario game or anything like that. But the rest of them I was, shocked about. Like, the Diddy Kong game looks good. It's bringing back that nostalgia. The Kirby Yarn game, I love the style of that. Like, I love the art style for that. Just the way it looks, like, it's very cool. And I love old school Kirby games, so that excites me as well. I do think that it can get confusing just because everything's an outline. You might get a little messed up about where to play, but again, I'll see that when I get some hands-on. I will say, Legend of Zelda had some issues. The Skyward Sword. And I felt almost bad for Miyamoto, because he looked like really sad that he couldn't fully display what this game was capable of. But yeah, not too hyped about that one yet. I don't think I need it in my life. But I know it's going to be good. I mean, it's a Legend of Zelda game. But yeah, just the demo that was out there was, it was disappointing, I guess, just from the technical difficulties. So I want to see a better look at that in the future. Other than that, again, just a lot of great stuff coming down the pipe. And then, of course, there was the 3DS reveal, which was fantastic. When this thing, the thing that made this for me, though, was that it can play Hollywood movies. I hope that deal is good, because that is amazing. I'll pick that up immediately. If y'all don't know, I'm a film student, so that could be amazing to have 3D movies like directly in my pocket. Like, that blows my mind. It's day one for that. Not to mention this great lineup that they're going to have. I mean, they're going to have Metal Gear on board. They're going to have Kingdom Hearts on board. They're going to have, I mean, Saints Row is non-traditional Wii games. Like, that's amazing third-party support. Not to mention Kid Icarus looks really good. And yeah, it's just, it blew me away. Like, I was shocked at the amount of support they have for this thing. And, it is a hardware upgrade. The one thing I said, if I was like, I'll get a 3DS if it's a hardware upgrade. And it looks like it is, so that's good. When I actually got to play it, it was cool. The 3D is very, it works. Like, is the main thing I can say. It's like you're looking through a shadow box. Like, if this is the screen, you're like looking through a shadow box, and like you can see it right there, and you move the analog nub to see the 3D stills, and I mean, it looks like it was in 3D. If you moved your head, it did flash. The screen did mess up a little bit. But that was just like if you moved your head like that. And normally you don't do this when you're like playing games unless you're, I don't know, an epileptic or something. But so it was again, I was shocked when I got to get hands-on with it. It works. I just wish there was a release date and a price, but I bet we'll see it next March for not too much. I mean, it's a Nintendo project. So yeah, again, a really good conference from Nintendo. Blew me out of the water. Beyond expectations. So fantastic for them. Sony, I already talked about this on another video. Sony was a very solid conference. They didn't have that megaton that I wanted, but again, solid performance. They showed us that they have amazing lineups, and so forth like that. I guess you could say the big megaton was Gabe Newell coming out. That's actually pretty hilarious. He looked so mad when he was talking about how great the PS3 was and how wrong he was and stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess Valve got a lot of money to push that on the PS3, but I'm happy that Portal 2 is going to there. And I'm really interested to see the Steam support for that. But other than that, I mean, it was a good conference. All the 3D stuff looks good, except that my main problem was with the Killzone 3 demo. Killzone 3 looks amazing, and most of the 3D is amazing, except in the distance, it looks kind of fuzzy. And I'm worried about that deteriorating the graphical quality of Killzone 3. I do not want 3D to do that. But I don't know if it was just because it was on a giant screen projected or not. I haven't got hands-on with it yet. Hopefully I will tomorrow to see it on a smaller screen. If I notice that problem's been corrected, I'll tell you guys about that. So again, Sony solid conference. But honestly, like after seeing all three conferences, conference-wise, I think Nintendo won just because, I mean, they showed new hardware and all that kind of stuff, and I'm more hyped. I'm really hyped about Nintendo, which I haven't been in years, and I think that's very good for them. So congrats, Nintendo. You got my vote for best conference, even though Sony was definitely solid. Microsoft, meh, but you know, I talked about that yesterday. But I will say Sony has great hospitality. Like, they give out amazing food for the conference, and like that was fire, Sony. So thank you for that. Like, I'm talking like gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches and like, I don't know, parfaits and like smoothies, and it was an open bar too. Like, it was really good hospitality, Sony, so props to that. Then the conference itself happened, which was again awesome. The conference, I only had like an hour there because I had to do some video editing, but what I saw just blew me away. Like, I don't know, it's like the mecca for video gaming. You walk in and you're just surrounded by, honestly, all these nerds, and that I felt at home there because there's just all these lights and music, and you just run to these kiosks and you play these games. I played the God of War PSP game. It's a lot more brutal than the first God of War PSP game. Like, I'm talking about you charge and push somebody in the ground, and you punch them in the face 5 times, and you just rip their face off. Like, it's awesome. And what else do we have? I played Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 2 is good. Graphically, it's not super impressive, but hey, it's just fun. Like, I got an umbrella, and I just like squash zombies. Like, it was fun. Other than that, I didn't get a whole lot of hands-on yet. I played Little Big Planet 2. The grappling hook is good. But tomorrow I'm going to go a lot more hands-on, a lot more interviews and stuff like that. Today it was just like a small taste because I just kind of had to sprint around. I didn't even go to the Microsoft Hall at all in the South, so there's a lot more to see, and I'm super excited. But yeah, I guess that'll wait for tomorrow. I guess I better get some sleep so I can rest up for the big day tomorrow. But again, keep it locked at GamesOnSmash.com. Tomorrow I'll come back with another video, and yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace!